are. We're at part 5. This movie is okay. I hate the mask. It's my least favorite mask in the entire series. His neck. The neck of the mask goes down to like here. And it doesn't work. I don't like it. It's not intimidating. It just looks stupid. Honestly, it looks stupid. That said, because the hell would not have him, Michael Myers survived the mine explosion thought to have killed him. 1 year later, his traumatized niece, Jamie, is horrified to discover she has a telepathic bond with her evil uncle, and that Uncle Michael is on his way back to Haddonfield. But Dr. Loomis has a new plan to destroy the boogeyman in his childhood home using Jamie as bait tonight. The carnage begins again. Michael Myers is back with a vengeance, except for the house is different. The mask sucks. Jamie can't talk throughout most of the movie. They kill off one of the more likable characters from the last movie fairly early on. There's a scene with cops that has clown music in it. But that said, there's a cool scene where Michael kills other Michael. Because, you know, the script writers, they... Real original naming process here. Because Michael killed Michael. With a cool... Actually, you know what? It has like it's a pronged gardening tool, and you just... This movie also is the introduction of the Thorn, which is like a little mark on his wrist. Which leads into 6, and I despise 6. The next video is probably not going to be long, because I don't like 6. There's a lot wrong with this movie, honestly. Like, I still enjoy it, but it's got to be one of my least favorite in the series. Not quite. 6 and what is it? Resurrection. 6 and Resurrection. They I hate them. This had so much potential, and I think that's the thing that sucks the most. 5 was rushed because 4 did really well. 5 came out 1 year after. So, and they wanted it to be gorier. So, I mean, had they taken the time, they could have probably written a really cool script around how Jamie would have been the killer going forward. I mean, she's a little kid. They could have done the whole 15 years later thing, gotten the new killer out of it, and, like, there's just so much they could have done with this, and I think that's the biggest downfall to this movie, is seeing the potential of the way the 4th one ended. It was shocking. But they dropped the ball. The main theme in this movie, it's alright. I mean, it's different. The house is not the same by any means. Like, I think it's like a pink color, a maroon pink, instead of it being white. And the shape of it isn't even the same. Like, they weren't even trying here. But whatever. I mean, the movie's fine. I watch it every year. I really like the cover, how her Halloween costume becomes a knife. I think that's really cool. That said, I don't know if I'd recommend this movie. It's alright, but if you love the series, you've probably seen this, and you're probably just clicking this because you want to hear people talk about it. Because it's a popular series, but I mean, people really only talk about a handful of them. I'd say skip it. Honestly. There's not much redeeming qualities to it. That's my thoughts on the movie, though. I don't have much to say to this, because it's mostly negative. I mean, there's some cool aspects, I suppose. Loomis going crazy and, like... Loomis going crazy is probably the best part about this movie. And Michael's kill on Michael. Everything else is just whatever. And there was a moment that could have been cool towards the end where she's up in the Myers house. And she's like, Uncle! And it's like she wants to see his face. And, like, that has a cool moment. But it's ruined as soon as she touches him. Like, okay. I think it would have been better had they either fully committed to that idea, or if they would have committed to him just not caring. Instead, they go for this weird middling, like, Uncle, I care! No, I don't, I'm going to stab you! Like, I would have preferred going a hard way, either way. Just sticking to that lane. Instead, they went for a weird middle, and it came off weird. That said, I'm going on to the next movie. I hate the next movie. Boy. Comment what your favorite Halloween movie is, what your least favorite one is, and what you thought of my thoughts. That's really all this series is. Feel free to watch the rest of the series. I'll be back with 6 soon. I quite like this movie. No, I don't. What are you injecting into me?